Invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck. Good morning, Skippy.
Morning, Josh. We're back here in beautiful, good old Michigan after being gone for a week.
Good morning, Steve. Yeah, congratulations. You had a nice, successful trip.
For the most part, yes. Most part, I'm still kicking myself into my own ass for making some stupid mistakes, but you know what? It was a hell of an experience.
I tell you what, from mid-September on, no one has paid their invoice anywhere remotely near their date. Everybody's been early, which is good. I'll take it. But
good.
I tell you what, everybody's like 2 weeks early.
Looking at my calendar, I have one catering left for the rest of the year.
Oh, good morning, Justin. So far.
It's this weekend. It's a wedding.
Have you tried so personally? So the Facebook ad that we have running right now for corporate events and stuff.
I'm gonna interrupt you. I haven't tried Schnott because I don't know what's going on for the rest of the couple months. I haven't tried.
Oh,
yeah.
Good
point. I got an update on that too.
Yeah, we have. It hasn't been so much corporate events for Christmas parties, but we have gotten a lot of wedding quotes from that ad. So, wasn't what we were hoping for, but we will take it. I'll take events whenever we can get them. But yeah, we really are hoping that. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Jason. And good morning, Steve. I think you already said to Steve. Okay. We have it on good authority that we'll be back for train this year, hopefully. It sounds like there's a big push for us to do their Christmas parties again this year. And they added another plant this year. So that's good.
My cat's in the background saying hi.
Hello. So yeah, we're hoping to get some of those return that we did last year. Because we had a $20,000 week last year in December.
Good.
Yeah. It would be nice to have that again this year.
Sure would. Of course, have a $20,000 week while you open up a restaurant? Absolutely.
It was the week before Christmas last year, so yeah.
Why not? We had a great week.
So Skippy was at World Food Championships. Let's hear about it.
Oh boy, where do I start?
Monday.
We didn't leave
Tuesday.
it. So
Wednesday.
I think we're getting there.
Okay.
We'll just go through the whole week because it was a shit
Monday.
show. The whole week was a shit show.
Starting with
our podcast. If you remember last week's podcast, I talked about getting a call from somebody to do their big company luncheon or whatever that I asked about, or they asked me to do all 3 shifts, and I sent him a number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as of that podcast, he hadn't contacted me, so I'm thinking, okay, whatever. So after the podcast, I was kind of dozing off on the couch, and I get a text message. Hey, just want to make sure we're good for tomorrow. I was thinking he sent it to the wrong number.
Yeah.
Come to find out, no, he didn't. So I said that I didn't get a response from the text I sent you. Here's what it was, just to make sure that we're on the same page. And he's like, okay. He's like, I hope for that price we get a good amount of food, because we did serving for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all 3 shifts. Serving for lunch, brisket and pork, mac and beans, rolls, plates, silverware, and then all 3 shifts. Oh, and drinks. Okay. So to anybody new listening, If there's something that you don't know if you either can do or don't want to do, sometimes it's okay to throw out what's called stupid money and see if stupid money calls.
Rough number on my head, I'm at 22 a person.
With drinks and serving?
Well, we're serving
for 2 hours for lunch only.
So I'd be at 22.
All 3 shifts.
Okay. So I'd be at 22 a person, and then probably an extra $150 for us to serve, because we'd already have people. Yeah.
And it's not serving from the truck; it's serving indoors.
Right. Yep. Okay. Which we do. But we are, for that size of an event, I'm guessing it's a lot of people for lunch at least.
It was. We were told 175 for first shift, 80 for second, 80 for third.
Yeah, so we would already had somebody at least on site, one person. So for the extra people to be on site, I mean, serving is not, I mean, we don't really charge for serving. It's the extra people that we're charging for to be on site. So you had 4 items, so we'd probably have 3 people serving food. So that covers the cost of their wage and a little extra. So yeah, I'd be at like 2,200 or 22 a person and extra. So you're probably what, 4,500 for all 3 shifts or something like that.
No, we were at $30 per person.
All right.
Because he also wanted to make sure that he got one of everything, not just split.
Yep.
So we did $30 a person.
Okay.
So it was about 10 grand, largest catering dollar amount we ever did.
Okay.
And honestly, with the price of brisket, I mean, I cooked a lot of brisket because they wanted to go through more brisket than anything else. I had so much pork left over, it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
But we had a catering the next day, so it didn't hurt anything. Anyway, so all 3 shifts on Tuesday, because I was racing on Monday just to find all the product I need, because obviously I didn't have any. So ended up buying 300 raw pounds of brisket off of 3 cases. I found 3 98-pound cases.
Damn.
Maxed out the smoker. I bought 5 cases of butts because they were all like 70 pounds, so all kind of small. But they were 25% off each case. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Mac and cheese, beans, got the works, whatever. So we did it, all 3 shifts. I really did not go to sleep from when I woke up at I was up for almost 24 hours straight to make sure that I got that last catering done. I didn't do the second one. I did the first one. I did the last one. And then we had a catering the next day, Wednesday. That was already paid for. That was just pork and chicken and 2 sides. So my guy did that. We left here Wednesday around, call it 2 o'clock, after I'm racing around trying to make sure I have everything. We took our food trailer instead of our camper because we were chosen to be part of a People's Choice competition. So we're like, we need some kitchen space. So we get down there, beautiful weather. Parking is always a bitch at this place. Got parked, got in. Festivities started for Friday night. Yeah. Cooking. Yeah. Friday night. So our goal, we had to turn in a tailgate dish for a category, ribs and brisket. The last 2 years, I've stayed true to KCBS as far as competition barbecue, sauce, rub, smoke, send it, whatever. This year, we decided to go out of the box. Having the having the tailgate category really kind of chose what we're going to do. So went to Sam's, got 3 prime briskets for $120 a piece. Smoked all 3 of them. We did brisket chili, Texas red brisket chili. Out of 28, we got 5th or tied for 5th. For ribs, we did an Asian sticky rib. We actually used B-Dub's Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing Glaze because it has some good heat to it. We got fifth and ribs. And then for brisket, we did brisket quesadilla tacos. One of our food truck friends, the Taco Truck of Clinton, who we're going to have on a podcast here shortly, authentic Mexican, like his name is Chewy. So, it's got to be good. Gave us some birria seasoning, is their homemade birria seasoning. We mixed it with the au jus from the brisket, and we ended up getting first in brisket, which was that was amazing.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
And then that ended us day one at second overall out of 28 teams. So top 20 move on. And here's where the wheels fell off.
Here's where it went sideways.
Well, so this is the first year they've actually done cumulative scores. So I really just needed to play it safe. And I decided to cook something with equipment that I haven't used in a while. And it tasted good, but with this type of contest, if it's in your title, it's part of the quote unquote execution. So it's the EAT scoring method, which is execution, appearance, and taste.
Okay.
So in all reality, tenderness really doesn't matter too much. So I decided to cook a reverse seared ribeye with a bourbon espresso glaze with Parmesan garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah. So about that. The steak got done. I smoked it on a drum at like 250. Yes, I got a drum at 250, which is crazy. But it cooked way faster than I thought. I was at like 120 after 45 minutes. So I took it off, rested it, and then we brought a flat top with us, and I wanted to get a hard sear on that flat top, and it really just didn't sear as well as I hoped it would.
Right.
Even having it up at like screaming hot. That's where that Wagyu beef tallow spray can. And then we brushed it with our with the glaze we actually made with which I was pretty proud of myself. After that, I realized that we got like out of 20 teams, because 20 of 28 moved on to round two. Out of 28 teams, we got 16th, and it caused me to be a quarter point out of finals.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I probably could have went more simple. We probably could have brought back our chicken tacos that we did for the famous Dave thing that won us chicken category that time. If I had leftover brisket, I probably could have just done brisket tacos. But and speaking about brisket tacos, so that thing I was telling you about, the People's Choice competition, we were told there was only 5 teams and that it was a $2,500 prize pool for 5 teams. I'm like, oh, well, third gets $500. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of leftover brisket, so let's just sling out brisket tacos. So I was yelling brisket tacos, and a lot of people came over and loved on them, and we ended up getting third. Brisket tacos. We got beat out by a bacon wrapped honey bun.
Yes, please.
Can I trade you a taco for one?
Yeah.
And then I don't remember what the other one that we got beat out by, but anyway, so we ended up first in brisket. We don't win anything for second overall on day one. And then third in People's Choice. So we got $1,000 total, paid for the hotel. Made a lot of great memories.
That's what it's really all about.
It really, honestly, it was. So we were parked right across from the Army, the Army setup, and it was one of the Army chefs in this big single axle rig that they probably pull out somewhere, and it's got all. I mean, it looks like it's made in the 1960s, because it probably was. But he could tell that my voice was going when I was yelling brisket tacos. He came over with his megaphone. It's like, did you want to say something? Brisket tacos. I should have went with his chimichurri sauce for that steak because that probably would have been money.
Yeah.
He made one and I tried it. I'm like, damn. And he made it out of like a pesto blend kind of thing. There was a vendor in there selling pesto. They called it Besto because it was nut free, but it had a little bit of heat to it. Oh, so good. I should have used it, but I used bacon jam instead on top of steak. Probably not my finest moment, but it was still good.
Bacon makes everything better, right?
Fat loves fat. So we were across from them. They were awesome people. I realized that I forgot my whole box of barbecue rubs. So next to them was like a Ace Hardware store that was selling a whole bunch of meat church stuff. So I bought a whole bunch of meat church stuff here. Yeah.
Oh, Skippy.
We should have went simple. I should have been less descriptive in the title. I did see the first ever Lobster Jesus. This team turned in a lobster. Yes, literally turned in a lobster dish with like a lobster Jesus like this, I'm like, you couldn't have put something in his claws, like sparklers or something. Some of the dishes that you saw turn in were great looking, but funny at the same time.
Yeah.
I got pulled over inside the fairgrounds by a cop. So the last day.
Of course you did.
Hold on, please hold. Shut up. Yes. We have now been saved by one Amazon truck today, just so you know.
Excellent.
Anyway, so of the 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday and Saturday were all the same parking, same lane, same everything. We get to Sunday, everything's fucking different. So like he pulled me over, he's like, what the hell is going on with you? I'm like, what? I said, I passed the bus. It was a bus that was in the middle of the lane. I jumped over to the next lane and go over. The lane that we've been going through the whole day. I understand it's been going through the whole day, but you can't do that. I'm like, but it's there. It's like, so he's like, I could write you 4 citations. I don't know if you're drunk, you're high, what's going on? I said, no, I'm really low on sleep. And of course, he wasn't a marked car, so I thought it was security. And my wife's like, no, there's a cop. And of course, I passed the cop going like 30 in the parking lot. And, you're going Mach 8. I'm like, no. Sorry, officer. I'm very sorry.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. No. I'll do better.
Yes, I'm sorry. He's like, all right, just slow it the fuck down. I'm like, yes, sir. So we pulled out of there yesterday morning. Finals. So 5 teams who cooked basically 2 rounds went. And then what a lot of people didn't like was they invited the winners of the largest barbecue contests around the country to go straight to finals. A lot of people didn't like that. So the KCBS Invitational winner, Albie Ransom with Scuffletown Smokers, the World Barbecue Champion from last year, the Memphis and May winner, The Shed, who Brad's a funny fellow, especially when he's overly high. Who's the other one? Oh, the CBA Champions Barbecue Alliance Team of the Year, and the Houston Livestock winner. Sorry, not Houston. KCBS Team of the Year. So Chunky Barbecue out of Pennsylvania. Okay. So I got to meet some of those guys. Just a big ass party. It was fun. It was something I'll remember. We finally did good. If it was under the old rules, we would have made finals. The secret ingredient would have been cauliflower. So we had to, in our final dish, we'd have to use cauliflower somehow, some way. I talked to Albie Ransom again with Scuffletown Smokers. He got RGC in the finals, or second overall. He was doing brisket 3 ways. He did like a brisket egg roll. He did brisket fried rice with cauliflower as the rice component. And then he did like some sort of like buffalo cauliflower with buffalo burn ends or something like that. But he got second. Al Lino from Rio Smoke down the border of Texas. Great dude, great family. He won it 3 years ago in Dallas. Won it again this year. After he told me this year that he won't come back because he's got young kids that are going into sports and stuff like that. So he wants to spend more time with his family. And then he goes and wins the damn thing. And when you win it, you get a 5-year exemption. So you go, don't have to pay or compete or anything for the next 5 years just to get in.
Poor thing.
So there you go. And he's an amazing, amazing cook. I mean, a lot of amazing people. And a lot of people like myself, they're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
And the shop was open all week. And we did real good. Everybody communicated with each other. Everybody, I mean, I was very proud. We did over 17 last week. And fucking just unbelievably.
10 with the, I mean, 10 of that 10 over that was catering.
Yes.
Okay.
So we did
17 out of the shop?
No, we did 73 while I was gone, which was amazing. So.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm guessing you've gotten over the plateau of the 40 a day every day.
Yeah, we had 2 days, a Friday and Saturday were both at 50. Like 50 and 51, I think.
Yes. Excellent.
So we have, for people who don't know where we are, we're in Brooklyn, Michigan, which is about 2 miles north of Michigan International Speedway. The once famed NASCAR track that you'd have 2 races a year plus a Indy race or whatever. Now just have 1 race a year, and they can't determine which date they ever want to have it on. But they also have fun stuff going on. I know I talked about they have the SAE events where kids from all over the world bring, colleges, and they got to build cars. They have a combustion event. They have an electric event. I guess they have 2 NASCAR driving experiences as well, but like bigger than normal, I think, because they normally have a Richard Petty driving experience like once a month. But I guess these are big. And I got a text from one of my employees saying, I'm going to run out because they got something big going on. I'm like, you run out. Like, what do you want me to tell you? They're like, I understand, but I don't want to run out. And I'm like, I get it, but I don't know when these things happen.
Yeah.
There's no website that says, hey, here's the things that happen, because they never update their website. So.
Everybody just left the podcast.
Well, fuck you all.
I don't know. Justin says he wishes there was Italian food competitions. About a month ago, he was able to do local charity event. It was basically just like the TV show Chapped. It was super fun to cook competitively.
So Justin, there is the World Food Championships has a noodle competition or noodle category.
I don't know how you get in.
You can go on to worldfoodchampionships.com and look at all the qualifiers on how to get in.
There you go, buddy.
And I'm telling you, these guys they're wearing chef shirts. You can have, I think, 3 people on your team, including yourself. If you're inside the arena, they call it Kitchen Stadium, obviously, or Kitchen Arena or whatever.
Yeah.
Met a cool dude that him and his wife run a podcast about called The Burnt Hands Perspective. I listened to 2 of the episodes on the way home. One had a really good one about influencing and whether you need to be concerned with followers. And they had an influencer on there that's got, 300,000 followers or whatever. And the one thing I was thinking, or they said, was when you contact a follower or when you contact an influencer about maybe coming to your restaurant, and they said, here's our terms, which include, here's our payment. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid, if they charge you to come and try your food and stuff like that. A lot of people nowadays won't do it just for a free meal. But if they do charge, make sure you're going to get a good ROI. Do they have the followers in your area that would come because they had it? Like if somebody's going to charge you $100, but they have 10,000 followers, that might not get a good ROI, but if somebody's going to charge you $100 and they have 30,000 followers and they're all in your, hour from your restaurant, maybe, or truck, maybe that's a better ROI or better bang for your buck kind of thing. So that was kind of neat. Anyway, we got a brand new set of knives. The awesome guys from J.A. Henkel's gave us a knife set
Cool.
with a including a knife roll. That's fantastic. That is now in my trailer and will stay there. Had a slicing knife. It had a breaking knife, chef knife, and then 2 paring knives. A set of bear claws, like bear paws, meat pullers. What else did we experienced duck for the first time. I've never had duck before. It was okay. My partner was telling all the vendors that we have leftover brisket when we didn't, so they were bringing us stuff expecting brisket. That was great. Yeah, they brought us 2 pizzas in the morning. One burnt our mouth. It had like a habanero sweet heat. And then we met a new distiller called Hard Truth. It's a sweet mash bourbon. Actually, was very smooth. We used it in our bourbon reduction. I did a lot of chefy things this week that I never thought I could do. I was telling a lot of people when they would say yes or congrats chef, that somehow I'd get called a chef. I'm like, I'm not a chef. I burn meat for a living. Like that's what it is. But doing competitions like this, kind of, I put it on our Facebook post. It gets you comfortable with being uncomfortable. But yeah, I said I wouldn't go back, and after this week, or I would probably go back again, as long as they send me my checks. But anyway, yeah, so great week overall. Great week. Fought with the wife probably 3 times. It was awesome. Seems like I do better when I.
That seems low.
Well, it was 3 over, like, it was long time, so it was like an hour each time, not just a one and done kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
She took my truck to go find something, and then somehow was going up the wrong side of traffic. Scared the shit out of our teammate that was with her. So
clearly your fault.
Oh, absolutely, for sure, because my truck knows which way it needs to go. But anyway, I heard the Walmart where we were, a couple teams were accosted. So,
all right.
They say Walmart's might be a little sketchy. Last thing, and I'll let you take over. I had to find an all-night grocery store because my cooker was running, but it was just running. Couldn't shut it down. It was just running hot. So I'm like, screw it. I'll cook our ribs now and then just hold them in the warmer, wrapped. But then I realized I didn't have any wrapping stuff with me. So I had like no brown sugar, butter. I had butter. I had no brown sugar, no nothing. So it was like midnight, and I had to find like a 24-hour grocery store to see if anything was open. I found this one called Super Jams. Okay. Oh boy. So I go there. It's a Mexican grocery store.
Okay.
Run by either Indian or Arabic folk.
Makes sense.
In the hood.
It all checks out. I wouldn't expect anything else.
All I was thinking to myself was, A, don't get robbed. B, can you imagine how good that fried chicken shawarma would taste? Anyway.
Justin says they used to smoke a duck at Thanksgiving with the turkey. They would do a sticky orange or mango glaze with it.
Oh, yes. This was just roasted duck. Like, I've never had duck before. It was
looks delicious.
It was okay. I wasn't over it.
Steve said it sounds like Memphis, where you were.
From what I've heard about Memphis, it's possible. Yeah. Nope, good old Indianapolis.
Awesome. Well, good. Yeah. I'm glad it all went great for you, and it was a good week.
We did call myself be like everybody else and call myself a brisket world champion.
I mean, the brisket taco world champion.
quesadilla taco bowl chicken, and they were damn good. I'm just saying, they were damn good.
So yeah, I mean, you're award winning. You get to keep that up for a little while longer.
I get to keep it up, yes, till next year. Till next year.
Yep. Well, good job. Congratulations. Glad it was a good week all the way around. Albeit probably exhausting, but
yeah, because that night I went to Super Jams. I fell asleep in my truck at like 3:00 in the morning. Woke up at 4 to wrap the ribs. Went to bed. Woke up at 6 or at 7:30 when my wife opens the back door, not knowing where I was, and I'm like, oh.
Sounds like me doing back-to-back Aetna days. I just sleep where and when I can.
Sleep here.
Yeah. Well, good. We had a decent week. It's like I was telling you, all our catering's been paying at weird times, and
I'm listening.
But yeah, we can probably, maybe if we have a good couple weeks here, we could probably hit last year's October number. We had quite a bit more large catering last October, so we just don't have it this year for whatever reason. So that's okay. Roadside kind of took a tick up last week a little bit.
Woo!
A little bit. At least during the week. Yeah. We had a couple decent days. The old Wiseman location, which is now Twisted Tap, we're kind of trying to help that out and help ourselves out. We dropped the brewery bar that was in Grand Haven because we were only doing $200-300 out there a night from 4 to 8, and it was in Grand Haven, which is an hour away or close to an hour away. So with M37 opening back up, we decided we'd go back over here because they were looking for trucks. So they're still trying to get their foothold in now that the
same owners or different owners?
Different owners.
I thought they put in a kitchen.
There's no kitchen there.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
That's what I was told.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm not losing my mind when I thought you said the reason they weren't going to do trucks is they were going to do their own kitchen.
So yeah, the old owners had found somebody, and it sounded like they were within a month of opening that kitchen when they closed down. I don't know how all that went, what the fallout was from it, but a new place certainly does not have a kitchen. They did a complete renovation inside. It's absolutely gorgeous. But major construction on that divided highway right there all summer long, pretty much since they opened. So that's back open now. So it's going to be a little while. So those nights have been pretty not great, which we get kind of expected. And then we, had pretty much a zero sales day on Saturday. We did a fundraiser for a travel softball team. They had a golf outing. First year they were doing it, so we provided the food. They gave us a group to play, so as payment. So myself and Chris and two of our other silent partners, we, for the second time this year, got together and played golf. We won the tournament. Shot a 50.
Shot a 50.
Yep.
On
18.
9?
18.
There's no way you shot a 50 on 18.
Sure did.
There is no way.
100%. And we really hit a slump. We really hit a slump on the back nine. We had like 3 pars.
Was this mini golf?
No, it was not mini golf.
There's no way you hit a 50 on.
So you need to play, and we only won by a stroke. So it's a good thing we birdied the last hole. You need to play more of these fun. You need to play more of these fundraiser type things where they sell extra mulligans and foot wedges, and so there's a survival kit that you can buy at the beginning. You can buy one for $20. You get 4 foot wedges or throws. 4 what was the other one? 4 mulligans, and then you get a 10-foot string that you can use throughout the round. But if you use any part of the string, so like let's say you got a 3-foot putt left, you're on the green in 2. It's a par 4. You got a 3-foot putt left. That's a continuation of the stroke. So you can mark off 3 feet of string It's in the hole for an eagle instead of a birdie. But you have to use all that stuff smartly, which we did a very good job of. Yeah, I think we rattled off like 6 eagles in a row at one point. So you give a group of golfers that's a decent set of golfers, and you give them those, and yeah, there was multiple rounds in the 50s. So, but we did set up roadside that day. I don't know if you know, but it was supposed to rain all weekend, and it did pretty much all weekend here. So they were set up.
Yeah, we got it.
Caleb and Pam set up for a couple hours for lunch before they had to run the food over to us for that catering. They did like $250. So that's $250 that we wouldn't have had otherwise. So, yeah, was it worth it? I don't know, probably not, but it is what it is. So yeah, we had a couple of those days where we didn't really have a lot to show for the day because we were doing some other stuff. But all in all, I think we only need to do like a $1,300 or $1,500 average the rest of the month to hit what we did last year for October. So we can do it. We're gonna need some good days or decent days at least. So hopefully, but we're 10% down right now for the month, and still up six and a third for the year. So not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So we're close to hitting 400,000 already. We're only 16,000 away from 400,000 for the year. So, and that means only 30 grand from our last year's sales. So, yeah, it's been a good year.
We're catching up. We're catching up.
We're at 384, 222 right now.
Oh, we're catching up.
So,
how far do you think I'm behind you?
20,000.
Well, 24.
So yeah, last year at this time we were at 361. So you're pretty close to where we were last year at this time. So good job, Skippy. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you, son. Good thing you got that catering last week.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so things are good. All right, ask me the questions that you tried to ask me as I was trying to end the show last week.
You want me to remember those now? I don't remember those. Yeah. All right. So let's go with.
When I gave you one word answers to brush you off so we could get off the freaking air.
We
got 20 minutes to talk.
We'll just ask questions here.
Okay.
Your menu for the new place.
Yes, sir.
Are we keeping it as close to your food truck menu as possible, or are you adding anything?
We'll have more desserts. So we'll have probably an apple crisp. Some of our special items, like our loaded mashed potatoes, will be a permanent stay at the restaurant. We will have a couple new items, I think. Working on that.
I think the question I was going was, will there be like an opportunity to buy like call it combo plates, or like 2 meat 2 side kind of thing, like a brisket dinner or pork dinner or chicken dinner or something like that?
Yes, we'll have that before we have a 2 meat 2 side combo. But yeah,
that's what I'm changing.
We'll probably bring back, make it a meal type of things, where they can add a side and a drink type of thing.
Have you picked out your pop flavors through Coke yet?
Not 100%. No.
Do you know?
I would like to.
As an option, because it's Coke.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh, I will have to ask, but I don't see. As long as I can get it through GFS,
True,
I should be able to. So, but I want to do root beer. I like Barks, but Barks is not one of those that is overwhelmingly popular. I think Mug is better received because doesn't have that bitey carbonation to it. Yeah, I would rather have one of those root beers. So we might stay away from root beer.
And you have to pick, what is it? Coke Diet, Zero, and Sprite?
Yes, those 4 we have to have. So we'll have 2 available nozzles.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And we can play. It's not like we have to stick with what we pick. We can change them as we want. Those other 2. So it'll be a test and see.
Will you have any other drink options like a lemonade or a tea?
Not at the start. No.
Okay.
Not to start. We're gonna be. Let's get open and we'll get through this first couple months and figure out what's after. If we do tea, it'll be sweet tea. Sorry, Pam. Again.
What else did I ask you?
I don't remember. Oh, are we going to do more sauces? Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Are we going to do like 10? No. We'd probably settle into
4 is enough.
We'd probably settle into 3. Get a good vinegar sauce roll and get a good mustard sauce going, and then our regular sweet competition. So
you need recipe.
I have a mustard recipe that I am making today. The vinegar sauce that we used earlier this year was pretty freaking good. So
supposedly they're coming out with one, but I haven't heard of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was told that too.
That's their next sauce recipe.
I was told
that at the beginning of this year, and I haven't seen anything.
It takes so long to do it though. They were a year when they just switched packers. It took them a year to switch packers to get the recipe right.
I know.
So when you're starting from a new recipe, you had asked about plates and platters and stuff, how we're going to do that. Probably looking at something close to this. Hold on. There's enough room there for a sandwich and a side. Or those are big enough for Dorachos and mac and cheese too. So probably something like that. Easy to clean, a microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe.
Will you have a microwave?
No. Nope. And then probably, that's not where I wanted to be. Probably something, where do I go back? Jesus. No. Really? Every click I did on the pictures, you're taking me back.
So for $136.
No, it was 100, 110. 110 for 12.
110, but you only get 12 of them?
Yep. Stoneware, man. Damn. Probably using these for glasses. But it's not like we're going to have 40 seats. So yeah, you're probably looking at $1,000. Probably do 10 cases. So 120 plates. Gives you 3 turns.
Yeah.
So probably something like this for glasses. It's plastic, not glass. For dine-in orders.
So
the customized,
like a Coke glass or something like that.
I'd have to find them. Coke doesn't sell them.
Oh, they don't. They don't.
Not that I'm aware of. So like the ones that, like Pizza Hut, or the red Coke glasses.
Yeah.
I imagine you can get them buy them, but not directly from Coke. It didn't sound like, according to my guys that I talked to, like that was not a thing that was even brought up. So.
Okay.
But these are customizable, so we could throw our logo on them. The case price triples, and I have to order a minimum of 10 cases, which would be 300 glasses, roughly, or 250 glasses. So,
jeez.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, there's that.
For what it's worth, I'm parking the food trailer out at the new place on Wednesday.
Awesome. That's good.
I was told. That I talked to him yesterday. He you can get Coca-Cola glass 20-ounce red ones at Webster store for $138.
For how many?
I don't know. So I'll tell you in a second. Anyway, so I talked to him yesterday. $72 per case.
That's not bad. $1.92 a piece.
$1.92 a piece.
Oh, they have car cups there
so
too.
I talked to
Coca-Cola car cups.
The owner of the new spot. He turned the water on and found that there were some leaks, so we had to get those taken care of. He wants me to meet with the electrician to tell him where I want the 220 plug for the trailer and for the 220 plug for the trailer and for if there's any other outlets I want added. But he said by the end of next week should be good to start moving stuff in. And I told him, I said, I have to be out of the other place by the 31st. And I have to have a place to move things. I understand. I will. I said, even if the dining room floor isn't done, at least get the kitchen floor done so I can at least put all the stuff in the kitchen.
I think I like these ones better.
I do like those.
I like the angled, yeah.
Plastic, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. So anyway, so we're that's kind of what we're looking at. My thought is we're not going to be able to open until you open. Now that we're
so you're looking more December, probably.
Yeah, because I haven't. I'm probably going to I'll put a space heater in the trailer and just see if I can get people to come out just for pickups and until we can get it running. But
and you said you're done. When are you out of the other place?
31st.
Of this month. So you got 2 weeks left.
I have 2 weeks left.
Okay.
I really wanted to start like packing and moving stuff like by next Wednesday, but
yeah,
we're going to park the food truck out there Wednesday and Thursday of this week and then have the cafe open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Justin, I didn't see when your thing came in. I'm sorry. Canberra for what? Canberra cups. Yep, those are cheaper. Yeah, $1.35. So those are about the same price as the Coke glasses. Yeah, wasn't digging a ton in there yet, but
one of the other cool things that we got, because we always get like free shit from World Foods and sponsors and stuff, is we got one of these. Share my screen. It is very similar to a Cambro Go Box, but it's got a domed lid on it. 5-pan capacity. So for 5-pan capacity for $115, that's cheaper than a Go Box.
Yeah.
I think it's cheaper than a Go Box. Yeah. Well, maybe not. No, yeah, one pan. This says 1 pan, but it's definitely looks more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the dome lid because we took everything that was in our fridge because I didn't run the generator all the way home. We took everything that was in our fridge that was packaged and just put it in this with the ice pack. I kind of like. I mean, it's pretty light. I mean, it's very similar to your Cambro things right here.
Yeah, but I mean, to do 5 pans, like you're gonna need something in between them. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, especially for like meat and stuff, like those will all collapse and compress down. You're gonna have a mess.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You know, if you had 5 full pans, even if they were, not super deep.
Even if you put metal lids on them.
I mean, you can try, but you're talking those will hold 20 pounds of meat.
Oh yeah, we never put that much in there.
Why not? It's only 3 butts. It's 3 good sized butts.
Yeah, we limit it to like 10 to 15 max.
No, I do 10 in a shallow full pan. But we'll put 15 to 18 in there. But even so even at 12 pounds, at 5, that bottom one's holding 48 pounds on top of it.
True. Yeah.
So, but I mean, even if you did, I mean, a piece of cardboard would help, but you'd have to, yeah, you got to have something in between them. Otherwise, those are
All
going
right.
to
Right there.
just
Insulated partition.
But those have got to be though for those.
Oh,
Those look exactly like the ones that are for the Cambros. Yeah, the hot boxes. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I use. $58 each. Good God.
For just that, yeah.
Yeah, the ones for Cambro are not that expensive.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was free shit. I like free shit.
Thanks, Justin. Yeah, take free shit whenever you can.
For sure. The Cambro one, by the way, was $18.41. I just saw it right here.
Yeah, for those shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about more like what I paid for the 20 that I have. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, floor is completely done at the restaurant now.
Ooh, you're allowed to go in without getting yelled at?
The kitchen, they still need to put paper down. So they were letting it dry over the weekend, and they're putting paper down today. Back there. But they have started to skim coat. I was told a good amount of sanding is going to be done today and this week, and paint will be done this week too. So out in that lobby area.
How's that ceiling coming?
The ceiling will be painted this week.
You're painting the ceiling? I thought you were doing a drop.
It is drop.
Oh, you have to.
Are you talking about in the kitchen?
No.
The dining room?
Where the mountain of trash came from. Did you have to replace the ceiling tiles and you took
the
whole
ceiling
thing
in the kitchen? The kitchen, yes, only.
Yeah.
Dining room we did not have to replace the ceiling.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all together.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Nope. So yeah, the dining room and those tiles are paintable. So that's good. Cool. So when they do the walls this week, they will paint the ceiling as well.
You're gonna be like an old school diner and put people's business cards on the.
No. No, we are not.
Pick out lights.
Yeah, he has a set of lights that he is looking at that I sent him. If I can, let me scroll 4 miles down in my pictures.
No, you're fine. So you had mentioned that you are looking at probably as far as ordering and serving. So you're going to be counter service, where they come up and order, correct?
Yes, sir.
You said you're not changing away from chopped brisket, so no sliced.
Probably yes.
Okay. Keep it simple, right? And then as far as you're going to have them go get a seat and then just bring it out to them, like, are you going to do a number? Or are you going to do a Culver style? I think you said.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Let's talk about tips. And I know how you're not. It's not that you're not a fan, but
I'm a huge fan of tips. I love it when people tip.
I do too. It's great. But are you going to have it as a part of your POS system like it is now? They can tip at the end.
Okay. Yep. I mean, yeah, ideally you wouldn't have them tip until after their meal.
True.
And we can do that. I mean, that's not a problem. So we can take their order, have them sit down, and not have them cash out until the end. You know, and we can bring the handheld POS over to their
I almost want like a button on the side of their table that says, "I'm ready to leave."
Yeah, and yeah, that's the whole thing. You don't want to hold people hostage. Yeah. But it also offers you, especially if we have, lobby attendants, that are going to ask if anybody needs a refill or anything like that, because we're not going to do self-serve pop, offers an opportunity for desserts, Yeah. How was it? Do you guys want anything to take home with you? Glad you love the ribs. Would you like another half rack to take home? Type of thing. Those upsales. We can still do that. We can still do that with it if we walk around with handheld POSs and stuff, but it would be a great opportunity at that point, to have them just, swipe their card to pay for their meal. But
yeah, hope so.
Hold on a second. Let me pull this up real quick. The general aesthetic here of what we're looking at. general aesthetic. Don't pay any attention to the lights or the ceiling fans.
Sure.
Or the big barbecue sign on the wall. But general color scheme and feel.
Okay.
Of the walls and wainscoting. So
I like the idea of that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 3 feet.
3 feet.
46.
I was looking for the pictures of the lights.
So walls are gonna be black with a wainscoting at the bottom, like a wood.
Yeah.
Dark wood.
Dark wood. Yes.
We're gonna have a big menu up.
Not where that one was, but yes.
Okay. What's the decor going to be like? Are we just keeping the walls blank, or are you throwing up?
Pretty much, yeah. We might throw up some awards and stuff, but I don't think so. It's definitely not tchotchkes.
I'm talking about like barbecue related stuff, like the word BBQ, or just fun stuff that has to do with pork or pig, beef, chicken, stuff like that.
No, maybe some pictures. Probably some pictures. But nothing in the tchotchke realm of things.
Hobby Lobby has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's not an Applebee's.
No, but it can still be fun.
So, it's not an Applebee's. Something similar to that for lights.
You trying to give your guy a plug?
Free plug. There's my Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
So.
Okay. All right. So that's good. All right. Good. I like to hear that.
What do you like to hear? What did I say that you liked? I don't remember.
I like the black and the dark wood. I think that's good.
Yeah.
But are you worried that it's going to be too dark?
No.
Or is there enough light from that whole front window section?
I think it kind of sealed it once they took all the lights out, and we had a decent even at night. So I have the 2 cameras in there. Even at night, the one facing the dining room doesn't come into night vision. It never turns over.
Gotcha.
So there's even enough light coming in through those windows from parking lot lights that it's not that bad. So once we get other lighting in there, I don't think it'll be that bad.
There's no parking up by the building. It's all in a lot, correct?
Yep. So there's probably 10 feet before you even get to the parking lot after you walk out the door. It's a big wide sidewalk. There's some patches of landscaping in there.
Have you talked with the other businesses yet about giving them lunch discounts or anything like that to come in? And
fuck no.
Sorry,
we already have regular customers at 2 of the 5 businesses in the strip that were already very familiar with us before we started moving in. There is zero need for us to offer any discount for them to get it to come in. So
I was just talking about them helping you market to their customers that might not already.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna work on. I already talking to the meadery, seeing if we can't get Granville to grant us a small social zone for that strip. Social district to be included for at least the sidewalk area. Right now, they have an outdoor seating area that's in that sidewalk section in a landscape area, and they have it fenced off because that's included. They got that included in their liquor license, but you can't leave that area. It'd be great if we could have people grab a drink from them, come down and sit outside, or vice
grab
versa.
Food from you and go to them.
Yeah, vice versa. Either way, so. It'd be awesome if we could have that whole section included. So
how far is it from their spot to your spot?
25 feet, 30 feet from door to door. There's one business in between us.
They could literally go get a drink, sit down, and then come get food.
Absolutely. Yeah. So. Yep. So I mean,
what liquor licenses would look like, and it's just for us, it's too much.
Yeah.
Not even close. So anything we want to mess with right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not something that we might pursue down the road, but as of right now, and with in that space right now, we don't have the room for that kind of stuff. So,
is there any available in your area, like through the
liquor licenses?
State or county?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Is there really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm talking through the state and county, not escrow, not private sale.
Yeah.
Fuck. Must be nice.
It's a very large area, very high population. So that's how they distribute those, is based on population. So number of liquor licenses per populace. Think of how much restaurant turnover there is,
yeah,
all the time. And those licenses go back into the system. So there is definitely availability. So, but
gotcha. Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Looks like, I was hoping that the space next to us would stay vacant for a while in case we needed to expand it another year or so. Looks like they might have a tenant lined up. So
probably a nail place.
The realtor said he can't tell me who it is until they lock things down. He says, but it is something that would pair well with what we do. So.
A barbecue superstore.
Yes.
Right. I know.
Yes, please.
If they open, hey, let's just put a hole in the wall. Let's walk right through.
Hey, a few years ago, I talked to Rich. I said, hey, if I ever get to a restaurant, I wouldn't mind marking off a corner for a little barbecue superstore store.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
If I had the space to do it, I already get people asking if I'm going to. Okay, here's the other thing. Are you going to
quickly?
You're going to sell sauce.
Yeah, we always have
sauce bottles.
Yeah, we always have. By the gallon. By the gallon.
Okay.
It's not worth it for us to stock small bottles. They're too expensive. We have to sell them for too much.
Correct. What I was talking about.
Or buy a pallet of them.
Well, what I was talking about is finding your own. Like once you have other sauces, finding your own small bottle to be able to use them as be able to sell those small bottles. Make
sure you talk to the health department first.
I completely understand.
Yeah. So, no, I have at this point, no aspiration or desire to do that. If we ever went that route, we would find a packer to do it. So,
I hear Pepper Belly Pete is expensive.
Oh, okay.
That's all I heard. All right, sounds good.
Average first snowfall in Grand Rapids is November 8th, by the way. And your area, let's see, do they have Jackson listed? They don't have Jackson listed.
Of course not. Why would they?
But Lansing is November 9th. Adrian's November 16th.
So all week, Tuesday and Wednesday, or tonight, Tuesday and Wednesday, 70% chance of rain, mid 50s.
Yep.
Rain on Sunday a little bit.
We don't have any freezing overnights yet on our forecast, so I will take that.
Yeah, I'm not
the less finagling I have to do with my hose setup to fill my trailer, the better.
It looks like the end of the month is still in the mid 50s, but we're in the high 30s for lows.
Yeah. Yep. I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
I will take it for the next 4 weeks.
Possible 34 low on Thursday.
Yeah. I'll take this for the next 4 weeks. Please.
Woot.
Please. And then we're 4 weeks left of food truck season. Our projected opening is 6 weeks out. So, which is no time at all. Yeah. Lots of checks to write. All right, everybody. Have a good week. We will be back next Monday, I believe. So everybody have a good week. Good luck sales wise, everybody. No sports. Lions play tonight. Fuck the Packers.
Probably going to get their ass kicked.
Fuck the Bears. Nope, they are not. I will guarantee a win right now. You want to put a bet on it? $5. No. $5 they win.
I'm not
by
betting
double digits.
Oh,
$5, double digits.
Did somebody get hurt that I don't know about?
Nope.
So,
but the
14
NFL feels bad.
So what? They're going to pay the refs off?
Nope. But I guarantee you, calls will be favoring the Lions tonight. And
I believe I'm hoping the Lions will win.
Lions have not lost back-to-back games since 22.
They also haven't beat Tampa Bay since 22 as well, I think.
No, they beat them in the playoffs 2 years ago. They beat them last year.
No, they didn't. They lost last
year.
That was their first loss.
That was the one of the two bad losses. It was early. But yeah, they beat them in the playoffs the year before that.
I do not. I'm hoping the Lions will win, but I will put a $5 bet that they won't win by double digits.
50 burger, baby. 50 burger coming.
50 burger. Was it? Oh,
they're going to put up 50 points.
Not with that depleted secondary.
Hutch is going to take care of it. Don't worry. And Lee McNeil's back. It's going to help the secondary. He practiced. I thought he practiced all week.
Is Decker back?
I'm not sure. All right, everybody. Have a good week. We're going to end this podcast. You can stay on.